Okay, man, it's Friday night, the 9th of July, and I'm here at Minister Creek with the Hammock gang. Here's the parking lot. Quite a few campers here. It may clear out a little bit. Some of these may be hikers, but I don't think so. So I'm back there a little bit, but we'll walk around a little bit. It's only like 8 o'clock, but I'm very tired, ready for bed really, but I'm gonna try and stay up till 10, so I'm not up at 5 in the morning. We thought the rain was over, but I'm feeling a few drops out here in the open. Hi. Only 12 bucks to camp here. That's pretty cheap. Look at this shit. They towed that big camper with that little itty bitty Liberty. Not me. Little surprised there's empty sites here. It sure ain't empty across the road. This should be what I get to listen to all night if it quiets down. There was some people back by me playing music, but I think they shut it off. At least it was good music. American Woman by Guess Who was playing last I knew. All right, we'll go back across the road and I'll show you where I'm at. All right, this is how Minister Creek works. Over here, you pay. Over here, you don't. This is dispersed. Behind me isn't. Here's Route 666. That way goes to Kellettville. And that way goes to Sheffield. And up there on the, you can see the arrow sign. Up there's Minister Hill Road, and that goes up to Heart's Content Road. Here comes a car. All right, we're heading back to where I'm at. Whoa, that's a little muddy. That's not me, but I love this tarp. Thing's a monster. That's not me either, but that's my neighbor. All right, here I am. This will be home sweet home for 2 nights. All right, it's 8:15. I'm just laying in my hammock, seeing if I got it where I want it. I think I need to raise my feet up a little bit. But in the meantime, I'm just gonna let this thing go for 30 seconds so you can listen to the birds, and you can kind of hear the creek in the background. At least I can, but I love the way the birds just kind of reverberate through this place. I'm gonna shut up now and let you listen. All right, I hope you could hear that, because such a soothing sound. All right, I'll sign off for now.
It's amazing, you just can't see stuff that's like a foot in front of you.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, one time I was with my daughter. We were over at
Allegheny State Park over at the Stony Brook shelter, and I got the bar for the beetle buckles, so you can hang two next to each other. Because I'm still nervous with her and getting lost or anything. Woke up at like 2 in the morning to have to go pee. Took like 4 or 5 steps. Pee on a tree. Turn around. Completely lost my sense of direction.
Oh my gosh.
It took me a good 5-6 minutes to try and find. Luckily, I tripped over one of the.
Good morning, everybody. It is Saturday morning, July, I don't know, must be the 12th or something like that. It's about 7:15 in the morning, and man, did I sleep. Holy shit. I only got up one time to pee, and I need to get up right now, but I don't wanna. But the birds are quite noisy. There's one bird that keeps singing the same song over and over. Give me a minute, I want to see if it does it. There it is. Dun, 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 dun. So, I really slept great, but I really should have got up and got my jacket to use as a pillow. In fact, if I get up to go right now, I'm going to get my jacket out and go back to bed. But, so that's what's happening here. I'll check with you later. Well, now it's almost 8 o'clock and I'm still working on getting up. Not having much luck. I did get up and pee and get my jacket out of my pack and make it into a pillow. It's made it a lot more comfortable, but here's the view. Okay, well, I'm still working on getting up, so when that happens, I'm going back to sleep. Good night, good morning, good day. All right, man, I'm up and alive. First things first, though, we gotta have some coffee. Coffee and oatmeal in a dining room with a view. Yes. I am up and I am alive. Yeah, man, 2 cups of coffee and a bowl of oatmeal. It's amazing what that'll do for you. Plus I slept like, I don't know, 9.5, almost 10 hours. So this is Minister Creek. And there are essentially 2 Minister Creeks. There's one across the road where you pay to camp. And there's like 12 sites or something over there. Most of them suitable for a tent. Some of them suitable for a small pop-up or something like that. There's a pop-up and a little A-liner over there right now. But for the most part, it's a tent campground. You pay $12 a night to camp there. Then on the other side of Route 666, you got this place, which is dispersed. And you just come back here and set up wherever you like. And it's quite nice back in here, but you can tell it gets quite a bit of heavy use. Right over there is Minister Creek. And if you mosey on down through the woods there a ways, you'll come to the mouth of Minister Creek where it meets Tynesta Creek. So let's, I'll start off here by showing you where I slept. I don't think I've ever really shown this thing in depth, but this is my hammock setup. We're here for a hammock camp out this weekend, and so I'll show you this thing I've had for a couple years. Gets quite a bit of use. So we'll start with the tarp, which is the tent type thing you see there. The tarp is a War Bonnet Superfly in bushwhack camo, and it's 30, or is it 20 denier sil poly, which is polyester infused with silicone, so it's quite waterproof. And then and this tarp has doors too, but right now I got the doors open. I slept all night with the doors open. Here's my hammock, which is a Dutch wear chameleon in, I think they call this woodland camo. And when I bought it, I kind of wasted some money and got double layer because I didn't intend to use an underquilt, but I found out in a hurry that an underquilt's the way to go. So here is my underquilt, which is a Hammock Gear 30-degree economy model, which is duck down, not goose down, but duck down. And it weighs like 17 ounces or something like that. And it is rated at 30 degrees Fahrenheit. And then inside you have your top quilt. And here's my top quilt, which is essentially a sleeping bag with no back and no zipper. And it is rated at, it's also duck down Hammock Gear, and it's rated at 30 degrees. No, 40 degrees. 40 degree top quilt, 30 degree underquilt. And hanging off, I forget what they call these straps, spider or something, with these Evo loops. I used to use Dutch clips until I noticed that it was starting to wear my straps a little bit, so I switched to Evo loops. And I got the Superior hammock buckles, and I used to have Dutch wear, but I switched to these because the Dutch wear ones were a real pain in the ass to adjust. So So that's pretty much it. As you can tell by my stupor this morning, it sleeps quite nice. Usually when I camp out the first night I don't sleep so well, but last night was an exception. Might have had something to do with the 4 beers I had before I went to bed, but I slept really good. So one thing about this place, and I always tend to forget this, is Route 666 is right behind me coming down this hill. And you walk back in here a half a mile and you tend to forget that the road is right behind you. So if I had to do over, I'd probably set up in a different spot. And there's some real nice spots down there along Tie Nester Creek a little bit, but I'm not moving now. So I gotta quit saying so. Sound like a broken record. All right, I'm gonna sign off for now, and I'm gonna walk you around. I'm already into 6 minutes. All right, we're here this weekend for a hammock camping gathering, and there's guys scattered out all over the place. Here's one of them. I'm not gonna get close enough to encroach on his stuff, but he's set up in what they call porch mode right now, which is the awning out so you can see out and sit underneath it. I could do that, but I'd have to find a stick somewhere because I only have one hiking pole. Here's some people over here. I don't know if they're part of our group or not, but they're the ones I alluded to yesterday that were playing classic 70s rock and roll. That may fire back up here in a little bit. Waters are flowing nice, lots of mud. Got quite a bit of rain the other day. One thing about this place, it seems to like go on forever. I'm maybe a half mile back off the road, but I could probably go another quarter or 3/8 of a mile. Paths all over the place, kind of open, nice mix of trees. I'd say it's predominantly hemlocks, but there's some deciduous trees in here too. We'll keep walking. Hey, if you're interested in camping or never camped before, don't do this shit. Take your garbage with you. I'll get that later. Here's part of our group. I don't know, I can't really tell for sure, but I swear to God they're still in there sleeping. Possible. Do you see how they have them bars under their tarps to like open them up? Spreader bars. They're nothing more than tent poles. That's something I want to do, just to hope give me some more headroom in there. That'll be someday. So here's one of the many paths that looks like a maze back in here. Let's see. Yeah, there's kind of a half-ass fire ring. Could you hang a hammock in here? I don't know. I might be able to pull it off back in there. Or I don't know. Probably. Keep walking. Mud. Okay, I'm gonna record this so if I go on my ass, you get to witness. Made it. Observe. Leave no trace, bitches. Take this stuff with you. You brought it in here. Look at this. Full roll of toilet paper. Maps. It's over here. A bottle or something. Come on, people. You brought this shit in here full. There's no goddamn reason you can't take it out empty. God, that pisses me off. I got a bag. I'll get this junk. That's a prime camp spot right there. I don't know if they carried that monster tent back in from the road or... Easy up too. So now we're approaching Tonesta Creek. And well, hopefully it's pretty, sun's coming out. I'm not gonna bitch about that. Maybe it'll dry up some of this mud, but it doesn't make for very good pictures or video. Hopefully I'll catch a cloud by the time I get over there. So anyhow, right here, check this shit out. This is a spot right here, brother. Look at all them trees. Perfectly spaced out. Nothing underneath them. There's so many places you could hang a hammock in here. Fire ring. When it's quiet, you can hear the creek. Of course, I could hear it last night too, but so I'm thinking if I wanted to try, I've always wanted to try the hammock in the snow. Not a lot of snow, but you know, I think this would be the spot to do it. I mean, it's only like a half mile to the car if you need to bail in the middle of the night. Picturesque, open. I wouldn't want to do it in too much snow because I bet you those, here, check out these trees. I bet you them suckers will hold a lot of snow. Have snow coming down on your tarp, that wouldn't make for very good sleeping. All right, let's find a path here. Oh, here we go. Okay, I'm trying to keep these segments short, and I'm into 3.5 minutes, so I'm gonna cut it here and then come back. Okay, man, I'm going in. If I was a deer tick, this is where I'd live. Here we are, Tonesta Creek. Or I'm sorry, Creek, Tonesta Creek. Very pretty. I guess I'm easily entertained, but I love those grassy patches that grow out in the middle of the creek. They're just, I don't know. You can see the fronds of grass moving in the current, and then the wind kicks up and they kind of shake around. Kind of really neat looking. We're starting to get a little wind here. Sun's coming out. Obviously the sun's out. Maybe that'll dry up some of this mud. I don't know if you can see that, but that grassy stuff right there has like little purple flowers on it. Let me try my hand at zooming in here. Yeah. The water doesn't look very deep. That just makes me want to go back and get my camera and wade in there and take a picture, but don't really know if I want to get my shoes wet. Tonesta Creek. You got a fishing pole? This is the spot. Walk out in there a little bit. Beautiful. Allegheny National Forest. Okay, you know what those are, don't you? That's what in blue blazes? The blazes of the North Country Trail. Yep. I'm on a mission. Okay, I've been to this campsite before. It's called Upper Sheriff Run, but I don't remember how far down here it is, but I didn't get a picture of it last time I was here, so I'm off to get a picture. I'm away from the hustle and bustle of Minister Creek, and I'm on my own. Got my phone, got my water bottle, got my camera in case I see something earth-shattering. So we'll get on out here a bit and see what this place brings. But man, is it a beautiful day. Wow. 11 o'clock in the morning. Okie doke. I'll keep on trucking, and if I see something exciting, I'll get back to you. Oh yeah, this is all coming back to me now. This is the section of trail that when Chuck Seidlinger and I, whoa, Chuck Seidlinger and I camped out here at Hunter Station shelter. I had this section of trail mapped on my GPS app, and I couldn't remember when I did it or whatever, but yeah, that's that time he and I came out here, and we had every intention of doing this Upper Sheriff Run campsite, and then when we got there, we decided it wasn't suitable for hammocks, so we went on out to Hunter Station. So yeah, I'm gonna come out here and look at it again. Maybe it'll be a different perspective this time, but I want to get a picture of it anyway. A couple pictures. Pretty day. Getting a little toasty though. I'm getting close to something. I hear water. I see water. So this must be Sheriff Run, but I don't see any of the telltale camping signs with the little brown thing with the tent on. Oh. Okay, I gotta show you this. This reminds me of a story. See all that foamy stuff on top of the water there? Okay, when we were kids, we used to camp along Salmon Creek between Kellettville and Marionville. So I'm like, let's see, we started camping there in about 1970, I guess. So I'm 10 years old and my sister's 3. And we camped there for about 4 summers every year. But anyhow, that foamy stuff, so keep in mind my sister's probably 3 or 4 years old. We told Mary that all that foam was caused by fishermen upstream spitting in the water. And after that, she wouldn't swim in Salmon Creek for a long time until she finally figured out on her own that that isn't what it was. I'll always remember that. That was funny. Okay. I'm still looking for camping. I'll get back to you. Okay, I found it. I'm actually doubling back on myself because I saw the fire ring over there, but I thought maybe there was a different way to get to it. But I guess I got to cross that creek. Maybe that's why Chuck and I didn't camp here that time we were here, is because we had to do a creek crossing, and I think it was in October then, and maybe we didn't want to jump the creek or something. I don't know. I'm going to go over and look at it. Because, I don't know, let me look at it before I say this. Alrighty, here goes nothing. Oh, that's kind of neat. The creek actually wraps right around you. Goes just like this. So, what the hell? Why didn't we camp here? There's all I can figure is it's at water. I don't know. Let's make an assessment here. I think I could get a hammock on that tree and that tree. Or, oh, cool. Part of a crosscut saw. All right, back to tree hunting. Oh, right here. Man. That tree and that tree. Let's see. Put your head end up here and set up in porch mode. Wake up in the morning, peek out. You got to look at this. Hell yeah, I'm coming back here. All right. Let me get some pictures of this joint from my GPS app. Okay, I'm investigating this place even closer, and I crossed that little footbridge and came. This place is the cat's ass, man. Look at this. So like the creek just kind of like meanders around. I think there's probably a place over there you could hang a hammock or two. So the creek kind of goes down, down, down. Makes a big horseshoe bend right here. And then takes off down through the valley. Look at that. That's awesome. That is beautiful. I mean, it's mostly hemlock, but there's some deciduous trees in here. This place would be awesome in the fall. Beautiful. I don't know why we passed this place up. It had to be because of the, I don't know. I guess we just didn't look at it close enough or something. All right, I got other places to check out, so I can't bask in this beauty too long. All right, GPS just told me I walked 1 mile with all my staggering around and looking around, so I'm less than a mile from the car. And now I'm headed back for other recon missions. Okay, now I'm off on a different mission. I am on the North Country Trail off of, is it Forest Road 255, I think. Yeah, Forest Road 255. And I am going to Lower Sheriff Run campsite, which I think is only down here about 3/4 of a mile, something like that. So here we go. I'm a half mile in, and I'm getting pretty close to my mark, although I don't think I hear water yet. I'm not sure. But if this campsite's along the water, I'm gonna have to take a pretty good downhill, I would think, to get there. Geez, it's been pretty dry until now. Yeah, I hear water. All right, when I get to the creek, I'll get back to you. I can see them coming up to a bridge. I've been here before, but it's been maybe a couple years. I don't remember anything about it. I didn't have to go downhill as much as I thought. Whoa. Okay. Where at? This seems somewhat reminiscent of that Pools Creek site. Oh, well, Pools Creek. All right, here's your campsite. Where can you camp? Man, if nothing else, there's a good spot to splash in the water. Let me look around up here a little bit. Well, at first I thought that tree was dead, but it's got leaves on it. So conceivably, I don't know, they're a little far apart, but maybe that tree and that tree. That thing's definitely dead. Not impressed. It's a pretty area, but I don't know. Might be able to do something right here. A little far apart. There's another little walking path. I'd say if you got a tent, right here's your spot. It's right in the sun though. If it's a day like today, you're gonna cook. But it's been used before, obviously. There's a little fire ring that hasn't seen any action in a long time. All right, I'm gonna take some still pictures and head back to the car. All right, I take back what I said. I think with a little creativity, I could hang right there and right there. Be nice and flat. I suppose make this your head end so you could get in from this side. The only thing is, the fire ring is quite close, so if it's windy or, you know what I'm saying. Man. I'm tempted to jump in there right now. Wonder if there's any fish in there. That's a nice hole. All right. Onward ho. All right. Just a word of warning. It is a bit of a climb getting out of here. GPS says it's only 200 feet of elevation, but it's all right in the first 1/10 of a mile. And I knew when I started hearing water, when I was coming down here, that it was going to be a pretty good downhill. And it is. Good cardio. All right. If I check back, you'll know I survived. Didn't have a heart attack, but it reminds me that I never took my blood pressure pills this morning. I'll do that when I get back. All right. See you later. All right. I'm starting to see that clearing that looks like a road. In fact, yeah, there's the sign. So, as long as I can make it another 600 feet back to the Jeep, I lived. All right, man. I think that's enough exploration for one day. I'm going back to the camp. I'm gonna fix some lunch. I'm gonna drink some beer. All right. I'd say that last campsite's a no-go, but the one before that, I can't keep upper and lower straight, but the first one, I definitely got to check out sometime. Good morning. It's another day in the forest. Sunday morning, July something. I don't know, 12, 13, something. And it's about 7:45, I think. So today's the day to pack up and take it on out of here. I should probably get up and get started because I think it's going to rain. But I'm not having too much luck doing that. So, pretty good weekend. Nice weather, perfect weather so far. So, alright, I'm getting up. Yeah, right. I'm getting up and I'm packing up. Yeah. Good night. Alright, I'm up and alive and I'm getting her packed up, slow but sure. I got my tarp in the sleeves, I got my quilts put away. We're getting there. Sun's coming out. Do the panorama. My neighbor's packed up and gone already. That way's east. You can see the sun peeking out a little. All right, it's probably gonna take me 3 trips to the car to get out of here, so I better get busy. I'll check with you when I get back to the Jeep, the second or third or fourth time. All right, I'm still packing up, but I thought I'd bring you back for this. It's the Great American Smokeout. I don't know. I can see the sun's rays. Can you see the sun's rays? I got most of my stuff put away, but I decided I need coffee. So I need coffee. It's 10 o'clock. I'm packed up and I'm ready to go. So Minister Creek, it was a good time. But I think it's gonna rain. So we'll see you later from the Allegheny National Forest. Until next time, adios.